I might buy these books. If I have enough money, I'll buy them.
I might buy these books. If I have enough money, I will buy them.
This insect is real.
This insect is real. It's real.
The teacher is telling her favorite story to her students.
The teacher is telling her favorite story to her students.
The boy told a story that made his grandfather laugh.
The boy told a story that made her grandfather laugh.
She can read this book in 10 minutes.
She can read this book in 10 minutes.
These people are riding real horses.
These people are riding
People are
real
taking
horses.
the subway. These people are taking the subway. I couldn't buy novel because I didn't have enough money.
These people are taking the subway.
I couldn't buy the novel because I didn't have enough money.
We'll be able to play with. Tomorrow, it'll be windy.
I couldn't buy this novel because I didn't have enough money.
We'll be able to play with this tomorrow. It'll be windy. Insect is artificial.
We'll be able to play with this tomorrow. It will be windy.
This insect is artificial.
This
Children are
insect is
singing a holiday
artificial.
song. The children are singing a holiday song.
People are riding artificial horses.
The children is singing a holiday song. The children are singing a holiday song.
These people are riding artificial horses.
These people are riding artificial horses.
He's looking for the nail.
He's looking for the nail.
They're looking for their car.
They are looking for their car.
She's looking for her keys.
She's looking for her keys.
He's looking for his ball.
He's looking for his ball.
He's using headphones to listen to music on his computer.
He's using headphones to listen to music on his computer.
When I was at the train station, I listened to the radio.
When I was at the train station, I listened to the radio.
We're listening to the news on the radio.
We are listening to the news on the radio.
She's listening to her favorite singer.
He's looking.
She's listening to her
His shoe.
favorite singer.
He's looking for his shoe. I'm listening. The
He's
radio
looking
alone.
for his shoe. I'm listening.
I'm listening to the radio alone. I'm
I'm
looking.
listening to the radio
My
alone.
coat. I'm looking for my coat.
Sometimes I get ideas when I listen. Music.
I'm listening to my coat.
Sometimes I get ideas when I listen to music. I'm listening. A sad song.
Sometimes I get ideas when I listen to the music. Listen to music.
I'm listening to a sad song.
He's looking.
I'm listening to a
His
sad
glasses.
song.
He's looking for his glasses.
He's looking for his glasses.
The architect is presenting her idea for the hotel.
The architect is presenting the idea for the hotel.
The doctor is presenting his new medicine.
The doctor is presenting his new medicine.
The engineer is presenting his idea for a faster airplane.
The engineer is presenting his idea for a new, faster airplane.
Today I'm going to present my idea for an inexpensive laptop computer.
Today I'm going to present my
This flag
idea
represents
for an
Brazil.
inexpensive laptop computer. This flag represents Brazil.
This sign represents electricity.
This sign represents electricity.
The sign on the left represents women, but the one on the right represents men.
This sign on the left represents woman, but the one on the right represents man.
This sign represents turning right.
This sign represents turning right. This sign represents turning right.
What are you going to today? What are you going to present today? The students are
What are you going to present
their idea
today?
for a car to the teacher. The students are presenting their idea for a car to the teacher. This, an animal.
The students are presenting their idea for a car to the teacher.
This represents an animal. The
This
architect is
represents
his idea to his
an
employees.
Animal, an animal.
The architect is presenting his idea to his employees. This, Japan.
The architect is presenting his idea to the engineers, to his employees.
This represents Japan.
This represents Japan.
Love. This represents love.
The engineers
this represents love.
Their idea for a motorcycle to their manager. The engineers are presenting their idea for a motorcycle to their manager.
This,
The engineers are presenting their idea for motorcycle to their manager.
this represents winning the race.
This represents winning the race. This represents winning the race, turning right.
He's singing a romantic song to his new wife.
He's singing a romantic song to his new wife.
He's telling his daughter a sad story.
He's telling his daughter a sad story.
He's telling his daughter a sad story. Sometimes children like to sing funny songs.
Sometimes chicken likes to sing funny songs. Sometimes children like to sing funny songs.
Sometimes children tell scary stories when they're camping.
Sometimes children tell scary stories when they are camping. Tell children.
He's trying to eat an artificial egg.
She's trying to eat an artificial egg.
The cat is looking at a real fish.
The cat is eating at a real fish. The cat is looking at a real fish.
He's holding an artificial fish.
He's holding an artificial fish.
She's eating a real egg.
She's eating a real egg.
What are you reading? Then what happens? There's a photo of the two of them that's important to the story.
There's a photo of two of them that is important to the story.
They don't love each other anymore, so he moves to a different country. It's sad.
They don't love each other anymore, so he moved to a different country. It's sad.
I'm reading a romantic novel about a husband and his wife.
I'm reading a romantic novel about the husband and his wife.
It represents the wife's love for her husband. At the end of the novel, the photo is torn.
It represents the wife's love for her husband. At the end of the novel, it was torn. The photo is torn. It represents the wife's love for her husband.
The sign on the left represents women, but the one on the right represents men.
The sign on the left represents women, but the sign on the right represents men. But the one on the right represents men.
This sign represents electricity.
This sign represents electricity.
This sign represents turning right.
This sign represents turning right.
This flag represents Brazil.
This sign represents Brazil.
This book is funny. It's a comedy.
This book is funny. It's a comedy.
This movie is about a woman who finds love while on vacation in France. It's a romance.
This movie is about a woman who finds love while on vacation in France. It's romantic. It's a romance.
He's reading a book about a man who climbed Mount Everest. It's a biography.
He's reading a book about a man who climbed the mountain Everest. It's a biography.
They're watching a movie about traveling through time. It's science fiction.
They are watching a movie about traveling through time. It's a science fiction.
I like to exercise every day.
I like to exercise every day.
Yesterday it stopped raining, so I could exercise outside.
Yesterday it stopped raining, so I could exercise outside.
Last week it rained, so I couldn't exercise outside.
Last week it rained, so I couldn't exercise outside.
I might buy a shirt.
I might buy a shirt.
But maybe I'll buy this tie instead.
But maybe I'll buy this tie instead.
I'm going to buy a shirt.
I'm going to buy a shirt.
They might go to the theater tonight.
They might go to the theater tonight.
But maybe they'll watch a movie at home instead.
But maybe they'll watch a movie at home instead.
They're watching a movie at home tonight.
They are watching a movie at home tonight. 20200327第18单元第一课。I might buy a shirt, but maybe I'll buy a tie instead. They might watch a movie at the theater, but maybe they will watch a movie at home instead. I'm reading a book about a man who climbed Mount Everest. It's a biography. This book is funny. It's a comedy. The engineers are presenting their ideas for a motorbicycle to the manager. This represents Japan. This represents Japan. The sign on the Japan. The sign on the left represents women and the one on the right represents men. People are riding the real horse. Real horses. Horses. They are riding artificial horse. Horses. Artificial horses. This sign represents animal. This sign represents an animal. They are watching a movie about traveling through time. It's a science fiction. It's a science fiction. The teacher is telling her favorite story to her students. The boy told a story that made his grandfather laugh. Grandfather laugh. Grandfather laugh. The children always tell scary stories when they are camping. Last week it rained, so I could not exercise outside. Yesterday it stopped raining, so I could exercise outside.